Oscar Bevis, IFL TV, proudly sponsored by Everlast here in Liverpool. Liam Smith has just knocked out Anthony Fowler. In the 8th round here at the M&S Arena, I'm joined by Joe Mcnally. That must be a very happy Smith change room because it's a good win.
Yeah, a very good win. Not surprising for us, but the fight went how I predicted. Oscar, it really did. I expected Anthony to start really fast, and he did. I think the gloves played a big part in the cuts from the start, and I protested against them yesterday. But Anthony fought a very good fight, and he started fast. Liam, I weren't happy with Liam. The first 4 or 5 rounds, he was holding his feet too long, looking to engage too early when he didn't need to. But I was expecting Anthony to tire round 5 onwards, which we worked on in camp, getting close right on his chest. Liam gave him a bit too much space at some times, even in a pocket too. But look, he pulled through. It isn't a shock to us. Liam Smith is a world level fighter. Yeah. He really is. He's had a good solid 8-9 week camp for that. He had 3 to 4 weeks with us with Kurbanov. No coaching. I don't think it was a vintage Liam Smith performance, but we proved these levels above the British European scene, definitely.
Yeah. I mean, it must be demoralising from a fighter's perspective, because a lot of people I spoke to just in general about the fight off camera have said that when Anthony realised he couldn't really make a dent in Liam, because that's quite a demoralising factor as well, because Liam, took some shots in the first 2 rounds, but he couldn't really make a dent in Liam at all.
No, Anthony is a very, very good fighter. He's a hard puncher, and we prepare for that. I just want to say, Shane McGuigan is a fantastic coach, and we left no stone unturned in camp. Liam is the ultimate professional, which is stated before. The desire is second to none, and we expected Anthony to start fast, strong, and at times he did make a dent in Liam. I don't know how you've seen it, but I really think he did make, he was catching Liam with some good shots, and, Liam was pulling out tall at times, but look, Liam's experience and intelligence told in the end, and, he got the victory he deserved, definitely.
Talk me through the knockdown. So, knockdown 1, good shot, really good shot. Yeah. Well executed.
Yeah, well executed, he was punching in too many singles. The first knockdown was actually really heavy. I was really surprised Anthony got up off that. Yes, thank you. See you in a minute, mate. Thank you. I was really surprised he got up off it, Anthony, which is a credit to his strength and conditioning, his conditioning, all over, his coaches. He done really well. But Liam at round 7 off, give him a little bit of a bollocking for it, because they're the rounds we really needed to go through the gears and not give him the room to breathe. I don't think that the knockout was as bad as the first knockdown. But look, as I said to Liam, fuck the singles off. When you're on his chest, punch short and crisp, 2s and 3s, and finish on the left hook, which played dividends in the end.
I was going to say, after the first knockdown, like you said, because it looked heavier than the one that finished the fight. But after the first knockdown, when you went back to the corner, was there any discussion about that Liam could have potentially finished the fight there and then?
Yeah, I would have liked Liam to press the action straight away. But look, Anthony Fowler, he's a good athlete. I know Shane, is a good coach. He's got Josh in the gym, also an ex-fighter, and he's a fit kid. And I knew he was going to fight with a lot of desire tonight. Anthony Fowler, and this is on record, we weren't my cup of tea early on his career, but he gained a massive fan in me when he'd lost to Scott Fitzgerald, how he handled it, and Shane has made fine tweaks to him, which I thought benefits his style. I think the weight, Anthony's a big, strong man. I think he should move up to middleweight, that's my opinion, but I knew late on when he was fatiguing, his energy levels come right down. That's when Liam had to jump on him and put the punch together, which we did.
Yeah. Well, all in all, a massive win for Liam on a really good night as well. Does that make it almost even more satisfying, the fact that there was a time where I just sitting ringside, looked around the arena and just thought, this is what it's about, isn't it? This is what the sport is about, entertaining people, everyone going nuts, and 2 boys from the same city just having it off.
Yeah, it's Liverpool, the fans, once they get behind their own, they're behind them, and it sells out, which is shown over and over again. There's nothing better than a local rivalry. At the end of the day, for me, it's the sport of boxing. a fight, all the hard, no one sees what goes on behind the scenes, the hard work, they just see what's happened out there. As long as Liam's safe, you know, Anthony's safe, and they're healthy, that's what counts. It's the hardest living in the world, you know, and I don't like to see no one get hurt. The top and bottom, they're both good, they're both healthy, and, you know, Anthony can come again, regroup back to the drawing board, and, you know, I want Liam to push on, really. Here's the big fella here to push him on to, you know, bigger and better things. Hopefully, Jesse, here he is.
I was going to say, I heard the big man mention a certain Jessie Vargas and a kick up the arse. Yeah.
Come on, Ed, get on with me. What do you think?
You've been really quiet all week, so...
I'm going to have to move the tripod back because...
Here we go. That's the fight, Jessie Vargas. I mean, Liam wanted it now, but I said to him, you're coming off a defeat. I know you won the fight, but you're still coming off a defeat, so you need a good win. And this was the kind of fight that puts him in that position. And I said to him, if you win this fight, you'll get Jessie Vargas. So that's what we'll do. So
as long as he doesn't price himself out.
No, he won't, because we've already got the deal done, because it's part of his agreement after he fought Mikey Garcia. We just needed it to be a big enough fight. And after tonight, you know, Liam's never experienced anything like that before. He was loving the ring walk. You know, I know he's boxed against Canelo, but here he's never experienced anything like that before, and he deserves those kind of nights. You know, even for Hearn, you know, people say, "Oh, was it a step too soon?" He got to experience that as well, and he got a chance. He made a lot of money, and he'll come back at European level as well against La Raja or someone like that. So, but for Liam, whether it's Vegas, whether it's back in Liverpool, I think the Jessie Vargas fight is a really good fight between two, you know, elite world level operators.
Right, Ed, I'll catch up with you in a bit. Final word from you, Joe. Well, yeah, I mean, he said it. Jessie Vargas, that's a really good fight, isn't it?
Really good fight, you know. I think Jesse, well, Eddie's seen it there. He's the man next to me, the best management group in the world. You know, they will put that together, and, you know, it'll happen. It's one Liam's been relishing for a long time. You know, I've got a lot of respect for Magomed Kurbanov. I think Liam got the decision. He priced himself out of this fight. Anthony grabbed his bollocks and stepped up, you know, but, you know, let's not, excuse me French, fuck Kurbanov, and it is what it is now. Liam's got a nice win under his belt, and he's going to push on. He wants that Jessie Vargas fight.